So Matter protocol is finally here for all of us to make our own projects using it. Now for all those who don't know about what is Matter protocol, then let me show you a clip from one of my interviews with ESP Systems to know brief about the Matter protocol.
So say if you want to build a light bulb, right? Right now it's not only that you have to write the firmware on the light bulb, but you also have to worry about how do you connect it to Alexa, how do you connect it to Google Home, how do you connect it to Apple ecosystem, right? So there is a lot of fragmentation in the smart home industry. So under Zigbee Alliance, which got renamed to Connectivity Standards Alliance, all these big companies, Apple, Samsung, Google, Amazon, and many of the others, they came together to solve this problem, to provide a unified protocol for the smart home ecosystem. And that's what essentially the Matter is.
So that was the Matter protocol, and now in this video, I'll be guiding how you can make your own Matter ready projects using ESP32 board, which gets seamlessly connected with Alexa and other smart home ecosystem without having any third-party application, and that too without writing a single line of code with the help of ESP Zerocode. A very interesting and useful video with a lot of new learning, so just tighten up your seatbelt and I'll be guiding you everything about Matter protocol and ESP Zerocode after a short ad.
This video is sponsored by LTM, which is a PCB designer based software company. Now LTM is not just another PCB designing software, rather it's a world-class and award-winning PCB designing tool that has some features like advanced interactive routing with auto-completion, any angle routing, bus routing, phase and length tuning, follow me more, and much more, which makes it an ideal choice for PCB designing by a lot of companies. Along with this, they do also have LTM 365 that not just covers the PCB designing part but also helps with design sharing via web, sharing designs to mechanical team for product design, centralized cloud storage, and a lot more. And along with all this, they do have a very useful search engine made just for electronic components called as Octopart. Using Octopart, you can search for any components and you will be able to compare its price and availability around the globe. Not only that, you can also get the details about the components like its specifications and datasheet all at one single place. So LTM provides everything to make your production task a lot easier. So do try out all these services right now, as you'll be getting a free trial version by just clicking the link mentioned in the description. Happy making!
So now to make your first Matter ready project, you just need to go to Google and here just type out ESP Zerocode, press enter and click on the first link. So this is the ESP Zerocode, which is made for making your own Matter ready projects and products as well. Yes, you can make the market ready product using ESP Zerocode. Okay, we'll come to know more about this platform while using it. So first of all, you need to make an account here. I already made my account, and now I'll click on try ESP Zerocode now. Now here I'll click on create new product and I'll give the product name as demo. Click on start. Now here we need to choose what kind of product or project we need to make. So currently they have very limited number of device types shown here, but eventually they will add more and more devices. So currently we have socket, plug, light and blinds. That's it. Okay. Now on the right hand side, I have all different kind of devices to choose from. So if I tell you more about each devices, then here first of all I have two different kind of plugs which has a different indicator type. Okay, so here indicator is WS2812, which is an addressable LED, and here the indicator type is GPIO. So what happens is both are plug devices, means we can attach a relay to control any AC devices, and to know the status of the relay we have one indicator. So in this case the indicator will be an addressable LED, and in this case the indicator will be a GPIO on which we can attach any LED, any buzzer, whatever we want. Okay, similarly we have different kind of lighting like the temperature control light from white to warm white with a different kind of driver. So this will be controlled via PWM, while this will be controlled via this LED driver. And similarly we have different LED strips and roller blinds and stuff like that. So you can select currently one single device type at a time. Yes, currently we can't add multiple lights or multiple devices in one single controller, but I talked with the ESP team and they will eventually modify this and will be able to add more and more devices in one single controller in future. Okay, so first I'll show you the demo of using a plug with the indicator type as GPIO. So I'll select this and then I'll click on the next step. Now here we need to choose which controller we are using. So currently the Matter is supported in ESP32C3, the ESP32H2 and the ESP32 series particularly ESP32 Dev Kit C and Room 32E. Now out of all of this, I was just having ESP32 C3 with me, and not this Dev Kit M1, but I was having the Shao ESP32 C3 from Seed Studio, which is kind of compatible with Matter. Now if you want to buy that Shao C3, well, it is available on our website for sale, whose link is down in the description of this video. So here I'll select this controller and then I'll click on the next step, and now we need to configure our device. Okay, so we need to tell where the relay is attached, where the LED or the indicator LED is attached, and where the input button is attached with. Okay, so by default they have already selected that the input button is connected to GPIO 9, which is not at all active high. So we can not only control that LED with the home assistants, but we can also control that LED or the relay with the help of a manual button as well. That feature is provided by default here. So by default the button is connected to GPIO 9, but I will change it. So first of all, here is the pinouts of my Shao C3 board. So I'll just use GPIO 2, 3 and 4. Let's just attach the button at GPIO 2. So I'll select GPIO 2 here, and it is not active high. Okay, no problem. Then output relay, let's just connect it to the GPIO 3, and the indicator LED, let's just connect it with the GPIO 4, and it should not be active low, it should be active high. Okay, so these are the configurations, and as you can see, all the connection diagram is shown here in this image, but in our case the connection will be different because we are using the Shao C3 board. After doing all this, click on the next step, and this is the final step which shows all the configuration that you made for your product. Okay, so here it says review your product, because as I said, ESP Zerocode helps you to make market ready products. And what features they provide? Well, they provide 3-year security updates and also the Matter protocol connectivity. Now in case if you want to add this kind of stickers on your product, well, you need to go for the separate licensing. So if I click on here, it says we need to get the certification for this. But I think if your product is compatible with Matter, if your product has Matter protocol or Matter logo on it, well, it will be compatible with all the ecosystem. So I don't think there is any need for that. After that, we are reviewing your product, which is we have device a plug, the controller is C3, name is demo, and the company name is techiesms. Perfect. So we are done with all the configuration. Let's just click on try ESP Launchpad, and it will open up a browser, a new window, and we can upload the firmware through the browser itself. So currently it is preparing the firmware, so let's just wait for a couple of minutes. Okay, so it is done with all the steps. Now let's just click on connect your device. Now in my case, I already connected my Shao C3 board with my computer, and it is showing the COM port for that. So I'll select it and click on the connect button. So I got a device logs window, and hopefully the firmware started flashing on the Shao C3 board. So the firmware is successfully flashed, and we got our Matter ready QR code as well, which we can use to make it compatible with all the ecosystems of home automation. Okay, now this step was the last step for testing out the Matter based project, and it's completely free, of course. Now in case if you're comfortable or if you're satisfied with this product or project, and if you want to make it at a product level with all the certification and everything, you can just click on place order, and you need to mail to Espressive system with all these details, and they will be connecting with you, and you can go for the production as well. But we are not interested in placing the order for a product, so I'll click on back to previous step, and I again need to upload the firmware, so I'll do it again. And we are done. And now to make our device work with all the voice assistants, well, here are a couple of steps they have shown. So if you want to make it compatible with the Amazon ecosystem, you need to have these or any of the eco device with you. Then here are the steps to configure. Then if you have the Apple ecosystem, well, you need to have the iPad or a HomePod or Apple TV. So basically we will need a gateway of that particular ecosystem to make our device compatible with that ecosystem. It will not just work with your smartphone. You need to have a gateway. Okay, and for different company, you need to have different gateway. For example, Google, you need to have the Google Home and stuff like that. So currently in this video, I'll be showing you the demo with the Amazon's ecosystem, because I do have the Echo in my studio. So let me show you this step to follow to make it compatible with Amazon ecosystem.
Okay, so here's the complete setup. So I have connected a blue LED as the indicator LED. The plug is connected to the relay, which is ultimately connected to this AC load, which is bulb. And here is the button, and currently I can control the bulb with the help of the push button. But now we need to make it compatible with the Amazon's ecosystem, and for that I'll open up the Alexa mobile application. Now make sure the Alexa is near to our microcontroller board. After that, just click on devices, click on this plus icon and click on add devices. After that, just scroll down and click on other and select Matter here. Click on yes
and click on scan QR code. Now I'll scan the QR code which was shown in the web browser. Okay, so it was unable to find. Let's just click on no and try again. Okay, as you can see, the LED blinking pattern changed. Okay, so this was recognized by our Alexa Echo. Okay, so it got successfully connected to our device. Now we need to provide our Wi-Fi credentials. I'll click on the router in my studio, click on next. Okay, so it is making it connect with my Wi-Fi router. Okay, device found and connected. So our device is successfully connected with this. And if I go to plugs now, okay, as you can see, the first plug device appeared here. So I can click here and I can turn the bulb off from here. I can turn the bulb on from here, and the indicator LED is also working, but it is working in a reverse logic. So we can change just the active low and active high to make it work properly. And we can do this with the Alexa as well. Let's just try it out. Alexa, turn off first plug.
Okay.
Alexa, turn on first plug.
Okay.
And we can also control with the manual switch, and its feedback will be reflected here in the Alexa's application. And that's how we made our first ever Matter compatible IoT device. And similarly, you can make it work with other ecosystems as well, but the only condition is you need to have the gateway of that ecosystem. So yeah, that's the Matter protocol, the standardized protocol which will help us to make our own IoT products without worrying about making our own custom application. And this is the future of home automation. What do you think? Well, do share your thoughts regarding this Matter protocol down in the comments of the video, and let's have some interesting conversation. Also, do drop a like to this video if you really like this ESP Zerocode platform, which help us to make the Matter ready products with just few clicks. And yeah, that being said, I am just ending this video here and now. Just wait for my next video. Until then, explore, learn, share with me, techiesms.